Yo.
Yo, Em, wake up, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, Em, wake yourself up, come on.
I'm up.
I'm up.
Em, wake up.
I'm up. What the heck, guys? What's up? Come on now, it's a quarter to 6. We've got a 7:30 reservation. 7:30.
Melissa, are you there?
I'm up. I hear you, dog. I hear you. Alright, 7:30.
Yo, take down this information.
Okay.
Yo, tell John to remember this or something. Can you do that?
All right, write this down.
You got it.
All right, Great Road Kitchen. I'm heading to your house now.
Whoa. Great Road Kitchen?
No doubt, baby. The point. See you soon.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Are those all your choices?
Yeah, I don't know what to wear. Like, what are we wearing?
I don't know. Let's try some things on.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
I think it's a little much. Seriously? That's way too catchy. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
We're here with Marcus Palmer, fellow UNH alumni grad and owner of Littleton's newest fine dining restaurant. Marcus, we're so excited to have you here. Tell us a little bit about Great Road Kitchen and why you chose Littleton.
I live right down the road in Groton,
Yeah.
and being a restaurateur guy in the city for over 25 years now, really wanted something that you would go to Boston for, but out here. So we tried to bring an urban concept into a suburban setting. The goal is you walk in and you know it's serious food but very approachable, a lot of fun, and hopefully you walk in the door and you say, wow, I feel like I'm in Boston, but
I definitely do.
half the price.
Yep.
More great parking. It doesn't cost you $30 to park, and you don't have to walk a mile. So we've got all these things that are great about this type of center, and we hope that we really engineered the perfect fit in the raw bar and seafood friendly restaurant to bring to this area.
So one of the things, we've been here a couple times. We've been with friends, and we have
sat right
really,
there.
we did, we sat right there, exactly. And we love the drinks. So both the wines as well as the mixed cocktails, very unique. Never seen anything like these combinations. Tastes amazing. Tell us a little bit about your cocktail selection and your wine program or your wine.
We put a lot of time and effort into what we call our beverage program. A lot. I think it's a big part of a restaurant, whether it's the pairing of food and wine or whether it's just the bar scene again. It seems like the further you go out from the city, you're given very limited options. A restaurant will have a lot of beer options and nothing for wine, or if they have wine, they have one glass of this and one glass of that. And it's always been my belief for 25 years doing lots of beverage programs. Choices are great for people. So if you look at our wine list, we have 28 wines by the glass. It might be one of the biggest selections in the state. Forget about Boston.
Yeah, I've never seen anything
We have over
like that.
30 beers. We have mixologists that we brought in from Boston to help with our cocktail program. We've had the drinks. They're very serious, well-made drinks.
Yes, they are.
Good ingredients.
Unique. They're like pieces of art.
Premium well is a term that's thrown around, but that's what we really have. It's all very good craft spirits. So really good craft mixology, big wine by the glass, meant to be paired with oysters and with the seafood, and a really aggressively priced wine list. I think we see that a lot. People come in and like, hey, you got a couple typos on the wine list, I'm like, no, that's what we're getting.
real.
Yeah.
Come in, enjoy it, have a couple bottles instead of one. And that's just another, incentive to come and enjoy what we have to offer here in the restaurant.
So you guys have evolved since you first started. You didn't have lunch. You have lunch now.
Yeah.
You have more services.
We have brunch now.
You have brunch now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
What's your outlook for the future? What do you see coming down the line?
Well, we do quite a few things with the community. We've done this with past restaurants too. We start wine classes in a couple weeks, right? So Wednesday night wine classes.
And what do you learn at wine class?
We start with the basics. It's a series I've done at some of my other restaurants where we start with the basics of just getting people comfortable with wine, because you'd be surprised how many people are intimidated just by the speak and the language and the formality of it, and we really break it down and keep it simple. And the goal is, over the course of a year, if you can hit a few of these classes, you hit a lot of varietals, so you really get comfortable with the variety of wines, and we teach you how to find wines you like, learn regions so that you can go to a retail store and not feel like a fool, not be intimidated, and buy wine you like, and that you can navigate through a wine list in a restaurant without being intimidated and find real wines and values.
I love it.
And I think it's a win-win because it brings people in here and they learn and they feel comfortable for the next time they go anywhere.
Absolutely.
So that's coming up soon. We over the summertime we do cooking classes for kids during school vacation, which is a blast. So we bring kids into the kitchen during the day. And then we start our happy 2 hours, we call it. On Tuesdays we do $2 shuck. It's something we do in the summertime because everyone goes away on the weekends.
Yeah.
So we give them a reason to go out in the middle of the week. So on Tuesdays we open the bar at 4, and for 2 hours we have happy hour, special price cans of beer and $2 shuck oysters, and it's like get out of work, play a little hooky on a Tuesday. It doesn't have to be a Friday to go out and have fun. So we'll be doing things like this as the summer rolls on. The outdoor bar will open up in a couple weeks, so we have more and more in store as time goes on.
Awesome. How do you sign up for all those things?
Go to our website. It's the easiest thing. You can email us, info@grkoysters.com, and just tell us, I want to be part of the wine class, I want information on kids' cooking classes. We'll get back to you right away, or just call the restaurant too, and we're happy to talk to you here.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
I will do so.
Yeah. Hey, what's your favorite thing to eat here?
I hate to say it, but I am a meat and potatoes guy, so I eat the steak frites. I can't beat them. But I start with oysters, so I always start with oysters.
All
But
right,
you
good call.
can't beat that steak frite dish.
No, you can't.
That's what I got last time, I think.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, Marcus.
Thanks so much.
So excited
Pleasure.
to have you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Yes. So here we are with Chris at Great Road Kitchen. Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do here?
What do? I do a little bit of everything, mostly the food. I'm the executive chef and partner at Great Road Kitchen, and it's been an awesome 4 months. I basically work with the menu with Marcus and execute the menu and train the cooks and basically live here. Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. I need a bigger closet and a bed, but business has been great. The town has been wonderful. The response has been great, and it's been busier than we could have imagined. And I don't think we've really even, launched yet.
What's your favorite thing to eat here?
My favorite thing. It's funny you should ask that. At the end of the night, the cooks always say, "Chef, what do you want to eat?" And 99% of the time, it's a taco, either the fish taco or the steak tacos or the lobster guac. I could live on that if that was my last meal.
So good.
Guacamole and tacos, that would be it. Maybe a couple oysters, glass of wine. I'm good to go. I could eat that every night. We bring in probably about 2,000 to 2,500 oysters a week.
Wow.
And we keep getting different varieties, some varieties that I've never seen or even worked with.
Yeah.
And so it's exciting as a chef for us to see them, even though it's just an oyster, they're vastly different from one another.
Yeah.
And it's great. And then having the cooks be able to talk to the guests right at the raw bar about the similarities or the differences and really get them involved in the process is pretty special.
Cool. It's nice to have something like that around this area. I mean, you can go to Boston if you want, or
Absolutely.
Worcester, but like right in the middle.
Absolutely. We just, living out this way, and Marcus also lives out this way, there was nowhere to get great seafood or raw bar.
Right.
And so it really, pizza concepts, as much as I love making pizzas, it just made sense to do a raw bar out here, and it's been a home run.
Okay, so you have prepared this amazing looking oyster tower for us. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you want to tell us what we got here?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have oysters. That's about it. Yeah. So what we do every day is we bring in 5 to 6 varieties of oysters. Generally, they're all East Coast oysters. We live on the East Coast, so why bring oysters in from the other coast?
Absolutely.
But occasionally we do get requests for some West Coast oysters. So actually, we do have one West Coast oyster on here right now. But again, we really stick to sort of Cape Cod and Maine and this area. There's just so many varieties. I mean, I've been cooking this area for about 20 years, and I still see varieties of oysters that I've never seen, having worked at several seafood type restaurants. So the way we work it here is that every table there's a card that you sit down to, so you can, with a little golf pencil, circle how many oysters and of which variety you want, and then what the server does is put that order in, and that really is the first thing to come out to the table. So this is an example of what you can get. We have jumbo shrimp cocktail that we poach in-house every day. Little neck clams, which are not so little. They're
a hefty little neck.
Yeah, it's massive. There's some good stuff floating around in the ocean, I guess. Got nice and plump. They're eating well. And then on here we have a variety of different oysters. I couldn't tell you which they all are right now because I had one of my guys shuck them for me for this purpose. But they are all delicious. You can see sort of the difference between the West Coast. They have a different sort of texture to them. They almost look a smooth, and a different sort of look, where the East Coast ones are a little bit thinner, almost a little more opaque. And you're going to taste those. The West Coast ones tend to not be as briny as a whole, meaning not as much salt, where some of the East Coast ones, it's like when you go out to Nantucket and you get punched with a wave and you get tossed around in the sand a few times and you stand up trying to collect yourself. That's what some of those oysters are, which are incredible. Just really salty, just really full of ocean, where some of the West Coast ones have more of a cucumbery sort of mellow feel. So we call those beginner oysters for the people that really want to try them and don't want to be offended by the mouthful of ocean. So that's really what we do. We offer several towers. You can buy oysters, clams, and shrimp by the piece. So you're not committed to a half dozen or a dozen. You can get one. If you like it, you can get more. So it's really easy, and it's up to the guests how they want to do it.
Okay.
Awesome.
And as you guys, you got a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
So.
wanted it all.
well, you got it. So we'll just skip the card altogether on that one and just have at it.
Okay.
Now that we just got a chance to speak with Marcus and Chris, and we saw all about the lovely seafood platter, we get to try it.
Yes.
So, really excited to try the oysters. Ursula, do you know how to eat an oyster?
Not really. I mean, you're kind of the pro here, so I feel like you should give me a little direction on how to do this.
I am happy to, and I bet you're not alone. I bet folks are thinking, I don't even know how to attempt that. So I will tell you how. So let's go ahead and choose one of the many oysters we have here. I'm going to go for... I'm going to try what they call the beginner oyster. That doesn't have the assertive salt blast.
So this is the one from the West Coast, right?
Which is the exception. All the rest are from the East Coast. So, okay, so here's how we're going to start. Grab a little fork.
Okay.
These tiny little forks. And you kind of want to just like dislodge the guy a little bit. You don't want them to stick in there, and they are connected. So you dislodge them.
Yeah.
And now it's toppings time. So next, I like a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon. If you just want to throw that on there.
Yeah, why not?
Delicious. Let's see. I also enjoy a little bit of cocktail sauce.
I'm gonna grab these bad Larrys down so we can see what we're doing.
Just to make it a little flavorful.
Cool.
All right, that's it. Now it's all dressed up and ready to be eaten. So cheers, Ursula.
Hey, cheers.
Enjoy your oyster.
Me too. Yum.
That's very, very, very good. Definitely a beginner oyster. I don't get that assertive salt blast taste.
And it's not as slurpy.
Yeah.
So I guess if you're not used to that, it's a little easier to,
Definitely. I actually bit into it, which I never do. I usually just kind of, but that one was nice and good.
Yeah, cool. All right, on to the next.
What's next?
So we've just finished up our interviews with Chris and Marcus. We want to thank them so much for letting us come in and check out the restaurant and all the amazing.
They treated us so well. They really take good care of you here, and they're concerned about how you're doing and making sure you're happy.
So we are very excited that this is a new place to come in town. You guys have to check it out. It's gorgeous. Food's delicious. Drinks are amazing.
And beautiful.
Yeah. So
I can't wait to enjoy one outside because there's outdoor dining.
True. So gearing up for the summer months, and we hope to see you down here.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers. Oh, that's good. So good.
So, ladies, tell us about your what's on your plates right now.
So we're enjoying some shrimp cocktail, which is amazing. You can order them by the piece. You don't have to order a whole big order them if you just want to try one or two. And they are really, really good.
They're so good. They're big and fat. It's not the average piece of shrimp that you'll buy from the deli counter. And you can tell they make the cocktail sauce here It's not too spicy, but has a bit of a kick, and everything is just so good. You have to try it.
It's got some sort of delicious seasoning on it too.
I don't know what it is.
Or-
It's delicious.
It's something very light, but very, very good.
All right. Well,
Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of whatever we just did there.
well,
Secretly wanted the dipping sauce.
I have shrimp in my mouth. I mean, my teeth.
What's going on, young lady?
We need to mic you up.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that. Yeah, there's a long neck clam
Oh, what?
up there.
Oh.
Yeah, or little neck clam.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, should I start that over?
Yeah.
I think it's vinegar.
Like vinegar?
Should we start over?
No.
No?
Why?
That was good.
I've done it a couple times.
Thanks.
No, I was recording.
So the other thing that I also love is alcohol. So did that come out wrong?
Who doesn't?
I don't know if you want to do another take.
Start that one again. All right.
Yes.
Don't move it, Chris.
Ready when we're ready.
Not ready.